We go live?
Yeah.
Hey, here we are. Hello, everybody. Look who I got. I got Sheila and I got Lori. And nobody has names underneath them, do they?
No, that is weird.
StreamYard.
Well, we are on Danny's channel. So.
Well, Dan, you would have to go up into your thingamajigger settings.
My thingamajigger?
It's too late.
Your thingamajigger and your whatchamacallit, push the gadget.
What's the gadgets? Help me. Help me.
Gadget, the thingamajigger, and the whatchamacallit have all been beamed up by Danny's galactic audience.
Okay.
They took.
Okay, so let us do it this way. I mean, everybody should know who everybody is. Sheila, will you raise your hand, please? Okay, that's Sheila. And Lori, would you? That's Lori. And I am your bad host. Bad host. All right, so good. As we wait for everybody to come in, it's not showing up on my main computer. Hang on one second. Because this should be a fundraiser. Okay, there it is. It should be a fundraiser for World Central Kitchen for the LA fires. And one of the things that I love about World Central Kitchen is they are there for everyone, and they're there immediately. So, are you all praying? What are you doing?
I can see. Oh no, I was looking for the donate button, which is down at the bottom under the chat. Unless if you're on a phone, then you need to collapse the chat, and the fundraiser banner comes right up to the top.
Oh.
Awesome. Oh, good. So that worked out. Setting that up was fairly easy. Mm-hmm. Putting the thumbnail picture was really difficult because they have different sizes and stuff. But anyway, it all worked out. So if you feel inclined to donate, there's going to be a lot of people that are doing donations. I saw Linda, Medium, Kim, and Mel, and Arthur, and Eaton had one for the animals, SPCA.
Yeah, and we did one too.
You and Jen Lynn and
Becca.
Becca.
And Ona, yeah.
Yeah, mm-hmm. And Ona, right. Yep. So there's going to be a lot of people asking for money. Just be careful. Just make sure that you're comfortable with what you give. Don't overextend it. It's easy to do because there is so much need. And
we have big hearts.
We have big hearts.
But it only takes $5 to help feed somebody.
Yeah.
It's like if everybody in the world gave $5, there'd be no hungry people.
Well,
I got to save my money for satellites.
What?
Yeah. I want to put another satellite in space, so I need to save my money.
Okay. I think we should work on bringing the 2 astronauts home.
Oh, those guys. Yeah.
Everybody's forgotten about the 2 astronauts.
I haven't.
In the meantime, we're sending up all these other spaceships and everything. I'm like, can we please bring home the people
that we already sent?
Do you think they're going to come back with space viruses?
I will be amazed if they come back alive.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. You just don't simply just go call an Uber and get that space. There's just more to it. Knew that, of course, before they went up there, that there was a great possibility of space.
I read on that, and I can't remember what I got with that on those 2 astronauts up there.
We can read on that today.
We can read on it. But before we do, anything going on your channels?
You want to go first, Sheila?
I'm doing stuff.
So if you want to do stuff with Sheila,
Do stuff. Yeah.
She's the one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything in the future. Somebody asked me to do a podcast with them. Out of a network, out of our thing. I'll advertise it on my thing, but somebody from somewhere else is doing podcasts and they asked me to come on and do that with them. They had some other psychics on there. And so I don't know why they chose me, but they did. So I will advertise that on my community page. I think it's going to be on Sunday that I'm going to be doing the podcast, and I get to go and do like interview kind of a situation, I guess.
Yeah.
Doing that, and I probably will take a big long week rest, literally from doing this and from listening to the news, because of course the 20th is inauguration. Huge happens. I do not want to give him the time of day.
Yeah.
I don't want any of my energy to participate in that. And then I will probably at the 1st of February get back into it. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I'm literally set up another collaboration with Linda G as we speak. And I do know that, is she down there? Okay. I don't know if it's on the same with me, but she's down there. She's also doing a, I'll let you announce that.
Yeah, Linda G is going to be on my channel tomorrow, The Way of Positive Change. At 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific. So I'm going to ask her to help give some messages on what's to come in our oligarchy society per Biden. Anyway, and then I also have readings available next week. So I'd love to meet you and read for you and look into your whole 2025. Remember to record your readings. You can use your cell phone to do your voice recording if we meet on a laptop or your PC or your tablet. And just go to thewayofpositivechange.com to schedule your reading. It's very user friendly.
And you're doing tarot classes. Did you say that?
Well, yes, but that's closed now. And the first one of that 8-week course is this evening. So,
well, can't we open it up for a few people here?
No, I've already sent the Zoom thing out, but no, thank you.
Come on. Okay.
I've already done all the work. Danny, don't make me come through this camera.
Well, on a second note, thank you, Foggy. Yes, I have been doing some deep psychic dives and doing some binding spells for Trump and some also some cord cutting from the United States of Trump. I've been doing all of that back behind.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I wanted to remind everybody that I put some new stuff in my readings as well. If you want different reading stuff, I have different, like if you wanted to do a guided remote view, all of everybody that has gotten one of those from me has had some extremely great, wonderful success. Teaching them how to do a remote view. I believe that everybody can. It's just that guided into it, whatever we need to do. So if you guys are interested in that, go to my community page. The link is there too. So I just wanted to.
That's fun. We do that in our membership classes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, Danny?
Oh, so much. So I am, it's been weird. I've, for the last couple of years, I've been doing a reading here or there. This year, though, I've been booked with readings. It's like very strange. So yes, I do readings, and you can email me. I am also, I do a lot of shamanic journey, trance-ish type of stuff. And so I'm doing another one of those. I've got 3 scheduled for Saturday at 8 o'clock. I don't know why I picked 8 o'clock in the morning. It's way too early for me. But, I was just like, just do it. Because I've been thinking about doing this. And what Sheila was talking about with cord cutting, we are so powerful and we hold ourselves back so much. So we're going to be doing some, for me, I started out in the shamanic journey realm. I go into the trance realm as well. But so it's just a deep meditation that we go in and look to see where we're being held back and attach, talk to our power animals, our spirit guides. So that's what I'm doing.
I love that.
I'm doing shows on YouTube.
All right.
All right. So I think cord cutting is really good. So what do we want to talk about? So here's some things that, going back to the fires, that each one of us have been in certain disasters that are kind of unique to your area. So Laura, you've been through some winds, some hurricanes. How do you prepare for the next one, and what do you do in the middle of?
I think the biggest thing that I've been stressing to everyone is that I don't care where you live. You have now, right? You have now to prepare. So you've got to take pictures of your house inside and outside. You have to have your insurance papers. You need to make copies, or put your social security card, your passport, your will, or your insurance papers, and your taxes, and every but pictures are huge, because if you don't have pictures, it's very hard to prove of your tangible assets. So, but everyone needs a go bag. These people in Palisades have lived there for so long, many of them their entire life, never had to evacuate or even thought that a fire would come in such an urban corridor of their beloved home community, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't have warning, at least with hurricanes, you have warning. But what we haven't been having, what we don't have warnings are these little tornadic cells. Tornadoes that have started to blossom up. That's like, well, what kind of new fresh hell is that?
Right.
So not only did we get hit with a hurricane, and we had a Cat 5, and not only did we have that, but we had the tornadoes, these little cells that happen. So it doesn't matter where you live. It's your responsibility to have and do it. Do not procrastinate, because it makes it so easy if you have that bag ready to go. Then you don't have to scurry around trying to think of, I need this and I need that, and oh my God, and and if you know that you have a priceless photo, put it in there, or take a picture of your priceless photo, so that if the photo gets destroyed, you have a picture of it.
Yeah. Also, remember your pets. Remember the pets. So when you get your grab and go bag and you're putting food in for yourself, pet meds, whatever you need for that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. You have to have excess. So always try to have excess food for them on board, and also make a list of your medications. If you're on more than one medication, make a list of your medications so that you have those there, or in your purse. So all you have, or your wallet, so that all you have to do is grab your go bag, your personal wallet or purse, and then you got your pet, right? I mean, you've just narrowed your time to like a minuscule amount of time. Literally, you can do all that in 3 minutes.
Right.
And then you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here in Colorado, we don't maybe not have a natural disaster that actually comes to Colorado Springs, but we are trained to pack things into your vehicle. If you go up into the mountains, you have to have food, water. Our main things, staples that we do, is we bring peanut butter and we bring canned foods if you have it, but peanut butter and water is the two things that they highly recommend, and make sure that you have blankets and stuff like that. So anywhere you go, there's danger somewhere. So make sure that you are following the region and the recommendations of your region on how to keep yourself.
Yeah. And Colorado has fires.
We do
have earthquakes. And they have tornadoes.
Earthquakes, tornadoes. And you're going down to like 1 degree next week.
Yeah, we're going below zero.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going negative. And that too, we worry about the homeless people, and there's a lot of kind people here in Colorado, especially the people who crochet, and they tie scarves and hats and mittens.
Oh, nice.
Trees for the homeless people to come and get.
But this goes back into what you said though about having all those staples, you know, your canned foods and your peanut butter in case you lose electric, you know, and fresh water in case you have a pipe that breaks, right? And making sure that you have your pantry stocked.
Yep.
So
and battery backup.
And we keep them in our vehicles here, so that you can. I have like a little tiny little box. I have all of my survival stuff in my vehicle, so just in case I have to bust out my my garage and take off, I know that me and my kids and my dogs will have something, you know. A night or two if we had to. So.
At least till you can figure out and get your head screwed on straight, because when that disaster happens, you know, everybody deals with it in a different way. When I get hit with a huge disaster, when it's happening, I'm kind of a mess. But after it stops, I'm like, I got this. I then am very methodical in what I do, and I'm really calm. So my wife is just the other way around. She's really calm when things are shaking, when it's like really, if it was during a hurricane, I may be a little different because it just keeps going and going and going. But then again, maybe not. So be gentle with yourself when you're going through that. But for me, somebody was asking about water, and I think it's, you know, water is huge, and we forget where we have water stored, hot water tanks. So if you're going to be in a big disaster, shut off if you have time, shut off your water supply, and then you can use your hot water tank for water. You can fill up a bathtub, depending on the circumstance. But I would definitely have some kind of water filter, a survival water filter, so that you can clean pond water if you need to. At least have something to drink.
Right.
So
good point. Oh, and then Mary Ann Sullivan said, don't forget to have a list of important phone numbers and email addresses. And, you know, everybody would benefit if they had, you know, one little black book where you have your passwords and things like that. So you keep that with your passport and things like that. So that's other important papers. That's
right.
Before we go on, bring a can opener for those cans. Okay, let's go.
Don't forget.
They starve because they don't have a can opener.
Yeah.
Don't forget your can opener. Got to have regular manual can openers.
Yeah, manual.
Right.
I know some people were saying, "Oh, I've got a lot of battery backup," but they never charge them, so it doesn't do much good. All right. So where I want to, and if anybody has any questions, you can put them in the chat, and I will try to pin them. But I want to go with the new DNC. There's going to be a vote February 1st for the new chairman of the National Democratic Committee, and I just want to get a sense on just how effective they're going to be in dealing with what they need to deal with. For me, I am still a huge election denier. I think that Kamala won. I know she did. I every time I pull cards, I see that she is in play, that she's going to be really positive and important in our change. I'm getting a little scared because I think time is running out. But let's just look at the DNC on how they are going to, if they're getting any new information, if they're going to deal with this information in a timely manner. It just seems like everything's been so hung up. So the question is, how effective is the new DNC going to be?
And will they get a spine?
And will they get a what?
A spine.
A spine, yes. Yes. To me, it feels like the Republicans are not playing by the rules. The Democrats are playing by the rules, and there's got to be a shift in that somehow.
Yeah, it's called make new rules.
And still maintain, a moral compass.
Integrity, and let's just make new rules. And my rules are going to trump your rules. So that's it.
I like the way you phrase that. DNC.
Okay, Wind Horse wanted to say, can someone please tell me what WCK is? What is it? It is Chef Andre, isn't it? Chef Andre from World Central Kitchen.
Yes.
They're the first to commandeer to set up tents and provide food for people in natural disasters all over the world.
And it's just,
they were here in action when we had Hurricane Ian. Got to see them in action. Sorry.
Yeah. And it's just not the first responders.
Oh,
it's
no.
everybody. It's everybody.
It's everyone. Everyone.
Yeah. So.
It's quite miraculous.
And
really.
it's, all over the world. They were in Ukraine. Oh my gosh. In Israel.
And in Gaza.
We got to read on that. See if that's going to. Yeah. Thank you, Wind Horse. Thank you. For putting some money in. Thank you. All
and
right.
Patricia. Woohoo.
DNC.
And they also work with like if my street here, well, I don't receive this, but just say like if my street here was having a disaster, then they would get with whoever has a restaurant 5 streets down, and they partner with them.
Yeah.
And then they bring in extra people and they ship the food to that restaurant, and they almost take over that building.
Right.
And then they put tents out in the area of that building. So they partner with whoever's on the perimeter of that disaster.
Yeah.
Which is excellent because it gives that restaurant later on some great recognition as well.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll go if anybody else isn't ready.
Go.
Yeah.
So the question is about the DNC. How is it going to go? What are the Republicans going to do to it? Kind of this question. Because that's kind of what I got was what are the Republicans or the
DNC.
The DNC, but what is this administration's plans for the DNC? Right?
Okay.
No?
Yes, he wanted to know if we're this new chair that we're going to elect for the Democratic Party, will they be strong? Will they get around? Will they coalesce around the leader? Will they kick some ass and take some names? Are they going to do anything?
Maybe somebody go, because I don't believe this new person is going to be faithful to the DNC.
What?
Oh.
Who is it?
Well, I don't.
Loss. And out in the cold.
Oh.
Reshuffle.
I self-imposed problems and worry. I got on the world stage. We're going to tank. I got walking away and lost. So I don't know what. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What question exactly was.
So we're talking about just the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
Not if they're going to grow a spine, if they're going to be able to be effective in running the country. So partly running the country. So, I mean, if that's what you got, I mean, then yeah.
You guys get, because like I said, maybe I'm going to reshuffle. Go for what? Somebody else.
Go, Lori.
Okay, well, I feel like, we're sad, we're emotional, and we don't feel like the sun is shining on our parade right this second.
Yeah.
But the sun card, even on its side, is still positive, right? Even if it was inverted, it's still positive. We've been great, and the angels have been working with us in the past, and we're going to rally together, and we're going to get the momentum going. And there's a lot of energy coming in. It's a little unsettled right at this second, and there's a lot of fear, but we're coming out on top, baby. Watch out.
Is that the Chariot?
It is.
How many cards can we get the same,
wow,
Lori?
Danny, that's pretty amazing.
Well, I was looking at your table, and I was just cheating a little bit.
Oh, is that right? I thought this guy looks like you. Look, the colors almost match. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
But I got him in a little different place than you, because like you threw him so quick, I couldn't do it exactly. My first card with this was the government, the Hierophant, the higher order, and it's being covered by the Emperor. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, we're talking about the DNC, but is the Emperor, whatever that guy is, who thinks he's Emperor, is he going to be trying to stop some things? I got the moving on. I got the 8 of Swords, which is restriction, but that's in the past. And then I got the new emotional start that is overshadowing the whole reading. I got news coming really fast with the 8 of Wands in the potential near future. Come on, big news, fast. And then I love this card, the 3 of Cups, women celebrating. I also get the winning at any cost, the illusion, delusion, the worry, but the final outcome is the Queen of Swords.
I love it. That's what I've been getting too. Yeah.
Yeah. As well as, so I do have the worry with the 9 of Swords. So even though we have the Queen of Swords, we have the 9 of Swords, it's worry, well, but the final clarifier is the 9 of Pentacles. So it's abundance. It's, to me, I always look at this card as remembering that she has everything she wants. She has intuition, but she is in her little private garden. So she's not stepping out into the whole big world. And I feel like, for me, that needs to be true, because if I step out in the whole big world, I get too emotional with what's going on. And so I can't be objective. I can't be calm. So I have to pick and choose what I want to look at. So these are great cards without, but they're not. They still have their issues with them.
Yeah. Well, I like the Queen of Swords that you got, because that means we're going to cut the crap.
Cut the crap. Yeah. Yeah. And the external card, I got the 5 of Swords, which is they're battling up against some things. And hopefully that's them winning at any cost versus the external forces. Yeah.
Well, we have to battle back. Now what'd you get, Sheila?
I got the battle. I literally got the battle. It's funny that you said we had the battle back. I got the Sun, but I also got the heartbreak on the opposite end of that. We're going to highlight their crap. I got the Emperor, that they see the Republicans are trying to put in a king. But I also got they're going to take it down with vengeance. I also got the Hangman. The Hangman, a different perspective, and they're going to let them understand what the Democrats are for. They're not there to govern. They're not there to dictate. They're there to govern with the people. And at first I got the 5 of Cups again, that loss, but as I'm looking about this, Five of Cups is also an emotional breakup.
Mm-hmm.
And an emotional breakup, and the emotions, I got the emotion card, the water, the emotional breakup of what it is. They're going to put the Republicans to sleep, and we're going to be back to our happy families and doing a lot better. Although it doesn't have a timeline, but now I understand my cards a little better. I just picked up on the battle. It's going to be a battle.
Mm-hmm.
But it does look like the Ten of Cups was the outcome for what we have for the DNC.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I reshuffled and I understood my cards a little more. I asked the question differently.
There you go.
You know, and it's I think it's important for those learning tarot that, you know, the question that you ask is key. And so if you're not clear in your head, then that's the energy that you're going to be getting. I took that from Lori. She wanted to say that.
And that is absolute true. And we're not perfect. We too sometimes goof up a question.
What?
Understand, hey, maybe you're perfect.
I'm going to need to edit that out.
We're live, so good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
Have you ever edited on YouTube?
Yeah, a little
on
bit.
their little thing? Okay. I'm sorry, Sheila. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Well, I did, but.
I'm done.
Not perfect. Come on. Have you met Psychic Duck?
I was going to say Psychic Duck is perfect.
Psychic Duck is perfect.
I put our little thingamajigger on my community page to announce this live and stuff like that. And somebody underneath it literally says, I hope Psychic Duck shows up. Hang on, I'll read.
So you hope Psychic
I was
Duck.
like, what? It says, but will Psychic Duck be there?
Yeah.
I gotta meet Psychic Duck someday.
Oh, yeah. Psychic Duck.
With your psychic.
So, still has the voting sticker on. It's beat up. It is beat up. But Psychic Duck is not wavering. Not wavering. So, my fine feathered friend keeps me grounded. So, yeah, one of the things too, going back to that reading that I get in most every single reading, no matter what it is I get the Sun card. I get it's gonna be okay.
It is
so we're going through some stuff, and we need to learn how to that we need to change some things. Maybe we haven't learned it yet. It's don't hang on to the negative. Focus more on the positive, though. And we have secrets coming out.
Ooh, that was the second card that I got, because I do card of the day every day, and the Page of Wands fell out this morning, and then she fell out. The High Priestess fell out. So I think there's a lot of stuff getting ready to.
Yeah. And I love your card of the day. You got it on Blue Sky. You got it everywhere. I'm
trying. I had to leave Threads. I was on too many of Zucker butt stuff. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky.
So let's go there before we go into. I have something starred. Somebody put a question up there, and I actually saw it. Let's look at where Facebook is going. A lot of people are leaving it. Is it going to be just a cesspool of misinformation that I see it as, even though on my positive channel or page, it's all good. So I'm like torn whether to leave it, whether not to leave it.
Yeah.
Can we look at like the future, what we see
for Facebook?
Facebook.
I refuse to lose it because I've lived in two places, and so all of the elementary school, junior high, and the beginning of my high school was all in Illinois, and I refuse to leave those people.
Yeah.
Because they're my people too, right? They're my other family. They're my other school family.
Yeah.
Somebody was talking about Facebook. I too have a whole bunch of history on Facebook. My family, I keep in touch with my family mostly, and things like that. And I have one for Celtic too. So y'all know that. Somebody told us stop buying anything on Facebook. Don't any of the markets. Don't go to anything. Never buy or purchase anything on Facebook. That will keep Zuckerberg from gaining any, because once you buy something, whatever you buy also goes to Zuckerberg. So if you're not spending any money whatsoever on there, that's also going to lower the threshold of money that Zuckerberg's.
That's a good point. That's very true. I never purchase anything off of side ads for anywhere.
And they have so many ads now that pop up.
Exactly. Never, you can hide them or you can remove the ads, but never click on the ads because they get credit for that too. Don't, just like YouTube, the same situation. If somebody is collaborating or whatever, never click on them, never buy anything, and you can hide them and stop having them show up on your feed. That literally will hurt him. Just everybody doing those few things, it'll hurt, which we want him to not to hurt, but I also don't want to lose all of my information.
Well, we vote with our money.
Right. And so I'm going to go because I want to reshuffle this and ask another question.
Okay.
They're really worried, but they are still making money, but it's getting a little tight. They're holding on to their money a little bit. I got the hermit card that is at the base of this. So either they're somebody shining a light on them, and then the final outcome, I got the death card, the rebirth. So the question I want to ask is are they going to change to be better stewards of information coming out? So that's the question that I want to ask.
Okay.
But what did you guys get?
What have you got, Sheila?
Well, my first card up was 5 of Wands, which is petty conflict or group fight, things like that. There's an internal fight going on with Facebook and with Zuckerberg. So he started a big huge turn up in his companies. I'm sure it's because he buddied up with the, Sir Shits His Pants. But I think that there's a lot of internal and a lot of things are being exposed. The lies, the things, there's a deceit. So he's worried about that. There's a lot of internal. I have the Queen of Pentacles buddied up with, again, the Queen of Pentacles coming down to earth. The Queen of Pentacles on the negative side sometimes is that family community, that reunited or ruined reputation. Gosh. My dog. Can you hear all the dogs barking? I'm so sorry. Toxic environment, ruined reputation, an imbalance between family members. So that, again, it's talking about the toxicity that's going on. Also, I got the 9 of Pentacles where he's just looking for some sufficient money. He doesn't. Is it too bad?
No.
But I also got the Ace of Wands. So the new cycle. So something new is an expanding potential. There's something coming off of that. There's going to be somebody else's ideas. Everybody else got that too. Like somebody else is going to take Zuckerberg's crappy BS and then they're going to take it over here and go, you know what? We'll go create a whole new different thing.
Good.
Transfer all your information over here and we'll just come over here while Zuckerberg, gets taken down or, gets. So there's something, he's doing something illegal. There's justice involved. So that's what I got.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense to me. Because I thought, I'm hoping that somebody has a spin-off of it. But anyway, go ahead. Lori.
Yeah, I've been hoping and praying and wishing upon a star that someone would spin off on it too.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think he really created Facebook. I think those other 2 guys he was with.
Yeah.
So he just ripped them off royal.
Yeah.
I keep saying I'm going to watch that movie one day, but I feel like I already know the truth. And I feel like a lot of his he's got mud on his face right now. He has mud on his face. He has devil poop on his face. but I really do
The
think
worst kind.
it is the worst, you know? But he's still thieving and grifting, but I feel like I'm very interested to see what you're going to get, because he is going to lose money. That's already happening right now, but I feel like he's going to pull it. I feel like he's going to turn something in there better. That would be better.
Yeah, yeah. I'm getting really similar cards. The first card I got was the Three of Swords, and it is being covered by strength. So I mean, he's got a lot of resources at his disposal. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles are in the bottom and in the past, and then at the top of the reading, I got the review card, the Seven of Pentacles. So there, somebody, I don't know if it's him, but the organization is reviewing some things, potential near future. Information coming from overseas. It's not a movement card. It's just a looking. But internally, what Sheila was saying is the infighting. I got the tower moment. Externally, the big fight. And then I think there's a hopes and fears is balance. And then the Empress card is the final outcome. And it just feels like to me that they're so tied in with Russia that it's going to be challenging.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
Because I got the overseas card in the Empress and the clarifier for the Empress is the Three of Pentacles.
Okay.
So yeah,
wow.
Anyway, so I'm hoping Sheila's right with a split.
Yeah, that would be really good.
So that you can take all your data and
well, you can. There's a way that you can download it and stuff like that. There's a tutorial that you can go in and find out how to download it. I mean, most of mine from 2010, so mine's quite a few years older. I didn't get on Facebook right away, but so I just need to go and download all of my pictures and all of my information and stuff like that. Yeah. And I gotta find a place to store it.
Yeah.
It's just something.
Now, Zuckerberg, Muskrat, and Bezos are going to sit together at the inauguration. Are they going to be downwind of the farting, or are they going to
gas masks?
I mean, are we is this really going to happen? So we're going to have our ex-presidents, and their wives and family, minus Michelle Obama, because she's the only one that has balls.
Yeah.
Because she what?
She's the only one that has cojones.
Oh. Is she a twin spirit?
Huh?
Sorry. Never mind.
Anyway, she's not going. So we're going to have the ex-presidents, and then we have Larry, Moe, and Curly over there.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, you know how many memes are going to come out of this? I'm going to have my own.
I would hope that one of Danny's alien friends or shamanic people would just zap on over there and beam them up, man, because they'll all be sitting there together. You got one shot, man. You got one shot to beam them up. You got one situation where you can take the Three Stooges right up in the cloud.
Wouldn't that be cool?
One spot. Perfect.
Wouldn't it be great if Bill Gates was driving the spacecraft?
Yeah. See ya.
I mean, remember that movie? I don't know, but there was a huge spaceship that came over the White House, and like the day after, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was Jack Nicholson and the Martians, but it comes over. Can you just see that beam coming up and just sucking them up, and zoom, off it goes?
That would be a delight.
Oh, it would.
Somebody could promise me that I'd watch it, but
Can we read on the three on the? Is there something you want to read or ask about them, like on the Stooges? Because they're not Stooges, but well, one's just a ripoff artist.
Okay, so what stooge? Oh, you mean the three tech bros?
Yeah, you know, the only one that's actually the intelligent creator is Bezos. Because Elon just bought things, right? He didn't create Tesla.
No.
He didn't create X. You know, he did
Yeah.
He did it. And Zuckerberg didn't create Facebook, and he purchased Instagram.
Yeah.
Right? So, but Bezos did. He did create Amazon.
Yeah. So old silver, they can deposit them on Mars. Why would you? What do you have against Mars, old silver? Okay, that was funny.
It was funny.
Old silver, not my comment. Old silver's comment was funny. All right. Okay. So what's the question on the?
I don't know. Find it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a question. I have a question. Okay, so let's go to Elon Musk. I've been wanting to know this question for a little while. I'm glad I have all three of you. I know Elon Musk, yuck. But I want to know how much decision power he actually has with Trump.
I was hoping they'd put a little doghouse adjacent to the White House.
Wouldn't that? That's a perfect meme. I will get that done. Thank you.
For Trump or for Elon?
I'm gonna put it.
He's gonna be over in the.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be. I'm gonna do that here in a few minutes. I'm gonna put a doghouse next to the White House and put Elon.
And what do you have against dogs? In their houses.
No, it has to be Elon in the White House, and Trump gets the doghouse.
Okay, so your question about Muskrat is how much power? Will he actually make the decisions?
No, I want to know how much power how much decision making power does he really have over Trump?
Okay, all right.
I don't see Trump as powerful. Everybody else like, Trump is this. I'm like, no, that is one of the weakest men I've ever seen. He is mesmerized by anybody that is rich, and anybody that is rich, he falls for their thing because he believes they are more powerful than him. So their decisions must be better because they make more money. I do not see Trump as powerful. I've never have. Come on, what is it going on? Come on. Hey, Panda. There's your spot.
All right, how much decision-making ability or power is Elon Musk actually going to have over Trump? Is it big or do they? Because I get that they're fighting right now.
Well, I do get that they probably have some ego problems, and there's no doubt about that. Neither one of them want to give up any sort of illusion of power. Their power is an illusion to them. It is a lie that they keep on telling themselves.
So I have to reshuffle because I got a ton of Russian cards like I got in the last reading.
Well, I'm sure that Putin's boss is definitely, and Trump's boss is definitely Russia. I get
Yeah.
But by Putin's, Elon
Musk
has the most money out of all of the demons that we're talking about.
He definitely
The one that has the most money is going to have the most power with them. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I hear what you're trying to say.
Okay.
All of these, all Muskrat, Trump, Bondi, what was the other name? Hegseth. They're all not stable.
No.
Oh, I know.
They're not stable.
Ooh.
Pam Bondi seems to be like a stabler.
She may be a little more.
But
the other, I mean,
I just can't believe that all the Republicans are ignoring all of the horrible behavior that these people are doing.
Because they think they have power over them. Oh, we're going to let Hexek get that in. We won't let him get out of control. That's the delusion of the Republicans, is their illusion of power.
Yeah.
And that's exactly, I mean, can you imagine? I watched some of it yesterday. I was like, this absolute is driving me batty, where the Republicans are asking Hesketh, so what kind of gun is that? And he had to describe what bullet goes in it and all that, as if that's a qualification for his job. The only thing he is qualified for is making Trump.
All right, Lori, you want to go?
Sure. I mean, it's really only about the money for Musk. So it's only, he'll have exactly as, first of all, I get that they're having problems right now. Like they've already had, like yesterday, they were not agreeing on something yesterday, as recent as yesterday. Yeah. And then, this is all about the money and the greed. And then it's only going to be if Trump can pocket something from his idea. So if Trump takes in any coins from Musk's idea, he'll let him have the power. So it's anything, it's literally, Trump is still going to try to handle Musk somehow, but it's just going to be, it comes down to that there's only so many penises allowed in one room. And they're going to end.
What?
There's only so many mushrooms can handle the spotlight.
Oh, Lord. Oh, good Lord.
We have tanked already, so we might as well go with it, all right?
Oh, good Lord.
I got the sword. You got the thing. I got the sword. So I said the same thing when I got it.
So they're just like, they're trying to handle each other, but he's in there. He's in there. But they're going to have a battle of the penises.
Yeah.
They can only have. Listen,
Battle of the mushrooms.
The battle of the mushrooms. If you got Musk and Trump and Bannon or other people in there, there's only it's going to be the last mushroom standing is basically what's going to happen there.
I'm pretty sure each one of them asked is, how big is yours? How big is yours?
Well, I wonder if maybe that's something that Musk can't buy.
Is length? I get
a brand new pinky dinky.
He can't. I'm pretty sure he can't put that in.
Can we follow us in this? Can we just? There's something you can't buy.
And then Jeff Bezos' big old rocket ship looks like a giant mushroom.
It does.
In his dreams.
In his wife's dreams.
In his wife's dreams, exactly.
I'm not going there. I'm just not.
You kind of started it.
I'm not going to talk about Bezos' fiance. I can't do it because it wouldn't be good for our health.
Well, we are already tanked. We might as well go through it. It's already gone.
I feel he's going to, I feel like Musk is going to be the pet. He's going to be the pet.
I feel
he's going to be the what?
Pet.
Pet. Okay.
You want me to go? I feel the opposite. I feel like Trump is Elon's pet now. Elon has an arrogance about him that he has bought himself a president. He has bought himself a country. Whether it's true or not, Elon has that I've given you charity to take the country down. I have given you charity to destroy.
Because if Trump gets more money, he'll let him have his way. As long as it brings Trump money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also got the Emperor and Trump and Elon's. This one came in inverted. The Emperor, and the inversion is the ruined reputation, the toxic environment between work and family and circumstances. It's their relationship is imbalanced. And I'm pretty sure one or the other, one says I'm the boss, the other one says no, I'm the boss. The imbalance is there. Like, I'm president, and he goes, I bought you.
Yeah.
But I'm giving you this. So there's always going to be this imbalance is coming. And the end of this is going to, they're going to have problems, and it's going to end up in heartbreak, either for us, for them, or for the country, whatever it is. There's going to be a lot of pain and suffering going to happen, but I'm kind of hoping my cards are going like them, because when they break up, there's going to be heartbreak. It's going to be a fallout like you wouldn't believe. Elon Musk is going to have loyalists. Trump's going to have loyalists. People are going to have investors. Those investors are going to go somewhere. I don't know. I see it big, and I'm here for it. I got all of the popcorn bags I could ever handle and store for this.
Yeah. Thank you, Sharon. So I agree with both of you all on this, and I picked up my cards because I don't want to put any more energy into that guy. He feels like he wants to be, I got the Emperor card too, and I interpreted that. There's going to be so much chaos, but I took that he is trying to be the Emperor of the world. He's one of those guys. Because he puts his sights on something and then he can't let it go. I think he's got Asperger's or something. He's on this spectrum.
He does. Mm-hmm. He has admitted that himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you add ketamine to it, and woohoo! What a party. World domination. So, let me hide that. Let me see
something good.
What's that?
I don't know. Let's find some joy somewhere. I don't know.
Okay, let's find some joy in the peace deal, the ceasefire deal. Yay! Between Israel and Hamas. Happened on Joe Biden's watch. He's been doing it since he was working on it. He said since May. Trump took credit for it. Oh, good Lord. I know. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. So is this going to hold up? Is this peace deal going to hold up?
Will it continue? The first phase is 42 days or something. So will the peace deal stand?
Will the peace deal stand?
Between Israel and Hamas.
The peace deal.
And I just looked up Elon Musk's birthday. It's June 28th. So a Cancer and a Gemini.
June 28th, that's my younger brother's birthday. Oh my God. He is going to.
Peace.
He doesn't like
between Hamas.
I saw a bumper sticker on Tesla, on a Tesla car that said, I bought this car before I knew Elon was crazy.
I came this close.
Yeah.
To getting one. That close. Yeah. Good. And I'm so grateful. And that was years ago.
He only has 15%, but that's still too much for me to give him. I just don't want to give him any money.
Okay. Is that he only owns 15%?
That's what I heard from
from
a salesman who was trying to sell me a backup battery bank for my house. And I said, is it Tesla? Is it a Tesla Powerwall? And she goes, yeah, but Elon only owns 15%. We'll see. I don't know. When he owns 0%, then maybe.
I don't think it'll be that long. People are going to get tired of him. When they were saying he was going to purchase TikTok, I was like, shut that front door. Shut it.
Yeah.
Okay. Ceasefire.
I got some really good cards. Well, I like to. I'll go first.
Go first.
Go. A 7 of Cups of all the options and everything that's going on. Usually that's the delusional, but I'm pretty sure we probably haven't heard all of the information coming out of there, right? However, three of Pentacles is that the meetings worked. the partnership, the teamwork, the cooperation, the recognition, and all that. So this is, Biden's and went over the chaos and did some teamwork. I also got the Ace of Wands with a new cycle and a new enterprise. So a new cycle kind of makes me think that they're going to end all of this stuff and we're going to go into a new cycle and a new opinion or a new option. I also got the Queen of Cups, which is also a new horizon. I also Two of Pentacles coming in, the juggling the information. So coming in is juggling the demands, which the Biden administration has been at this since May. So everything that the Hamas agreed to was everything that Biden put into this negotiation, not Trump. But anyways, going forward is the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck in another life cycle. I also got the High Priestess. So the wisdom and the completion of it is at hand. However, there may be a few follies. There may be a few things out there, loose ends that are going to probably come to fruition and may hurt or hinder the process. But because I got the Ten of Wands, which it becomes a kind of a burden. But at the end of all of this, everybody gets charitable. So I think
is that? What card is that?
The Six of Cups. Everybody gets to reunite and negotiate and goodwill and kindness and stuff like that out of the Six of Cups. So I do think at the end of all of this, with a few hiccups, I only got one bad card throughout the whole spread.
Yeah, I got a lot of similar cards that you did too, so good.
Wow.
Lori, hey, before we go to you, Lori, thank you guys who are donating. I don't see your donations in the big computer. I see them in the little computer over here, and I'm missing a lot of them. But thank you so much for donating to World Central Kitchen.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. And I saw some comments like, I have to donate next week. The button stays open.
Yeah.
The button stays open for I don't know how many days. So people can donate.
I think I set it up for a week, I think.
Oh, was it only a week?
For me, yeah.
That's
for this
a week. Okay. That's great, though. That's great.
I can change it.
No, just leave it.
If you want to donate $1,000 in 10 days, Lori.
How do you know I didn't already? Is what I'm saying.
Well, another $10,000.
Okay, well,
all right.
I did have to go to the dentist this week and the veterinarian yesterday, so you know.
All right.
Okay. All right. So I got that there's going to be some sneaky stuff. Okay. So getting this first 42 day period or whatever, there's going to be some sneaky stuff, but in the long run, I have hope that this is going to portend, a change for the better, and they'll have a feeling like so we have to do this somehow. But there's some sneaky stuff first.
Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah. So I'm in agreement with all y'all. I do think that they're still working, internally, everybody seems to be really happy with it, with the Sun card. Externally, I did get going back to a simpler time, which I don't know how they can go back to that time with this card overshadowing everything. But they are going to work on it. I do have Justice, the Sun card. The final outcome, I have the Three of Pentacles, still rebuilding, but clarified by the Two of Swords and the King of Wands. So it feels like something else is going to have to be added to this peace deal later on to make it stick. So.
Okay. Something added to it.
Yeah, later on, because I think there's going to be some sneaky stuff, as you said, Lori.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn them anyway.
Yeah. All right. Okay, how do I hide that? Someone's dinging. Okay. Well, we just got to show this for Psychic Duck, Sharon. Psychic Duck is going, oh yeah, those are my peeps. they would race down, the waterfalls. Yeah, my peeps doing that. Okay. Hi. Any other questions? I don't know what this is. Has 45 ever done the hokey pokey with a cash register?
Oh, good Lord.
Who would say something like that,
We have
Linda
a question
Bishop?
what about the Linda Bishop?
Who would say that?
What about the guy? They took the chair of the intelligence committee, and Spike Mike fired him. I get I don't know what you guys. I watch as many of your readings as I can, but I feel that and my guides and angels are showing me that the Republican Party is going to have a deep fracture. I mean, it's going to really come unglued.
Ooh, let's read on that.
Yeah.
Want to do that? That would be good.
I'm going to do a Celtic cross on the future of the Republican.
Yeah. In the future, I'm going to say, because Rachel Maddow's going in for the first 100 days. And that's because I think she knows it's just going to be laden with, fraught with earthquakes in there.
Not literal earthquakes.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to be fraught with fissures. It's going to have fissures.
Yeah.
Thank you, Irish lady. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you, a whole bunch of anonymous donors.
Oh, thank you.
Really appreciate that. Erin Seif, she's always a stellar model of an example of as a moderator who information.
The future. I'm going to ask for the first 100 days. Next 100 days, what happens to the Republican Party, to the GOP?
Wait a minute, question. Did you guys already talk about the NATO announcement that Russia is planning to explosives on the passenger plane?
I have not seen anything. I've tried. I've looked everywhere. I've looked on Associated Press. I haven't found anything about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's something. I know there was possibly something. I know Sweden is putting ships in to guard the Baltic Sea, to guard the underground cables and any further shenanigans over there. And I know Poland made some sort of announcement, but I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I looked at that. I've been watching and paying attention to Kim Jong-un and South Korea in the absolute fall of Kim Jong-un and his people who have gone to war. Most of them are either dead or they are been captured, and they're living better lives than they've ever have, and feeling that their families back home are already gone, so they have no reason to go back home.
Being a prisoner of war, they have better lives than they ever have had in their entire
so they're telling their lives are better than they've ever had ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So I've been paying a lot of attention to that.
Yeah.
South Korea.
So the question is, what's the question?
The question is, what happens to the GOP?
GOP, got it. Yeah. Well, I'll go while you guys are looking. The first card out that I got is the 5 of Pentacles, loss. For me, in like the Rider-Waite deck, it's not only financial loss, but it's moral loss, because they could go into the church. They can open that door up and go in there and get a little saving grace. But they're not doing it. And in this deck, the Wild Unknown, it feels almost like a sadness with them. And it's being challenged by the Mother of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. So again, they're so focused on the financial portion of what they are doing. They forget the emotional It's all financial. They forget the emotional. In the past, I have the Ace of Cups, and in the future, potential new future, I have the Ace of Pentacles. So it feels like they're balancing what the right thing is to do, which I think they totally forgot that with a new project or something. I've got the Hanged Man and the Six of Wands being transformed into something. I hope they will be transformed into something. They have the Father of Wands and the Six of Cups going back to a simpler time. In this Father of Wands, it's like they're going to see, it's a snake, so there's a rebirth, but it's also a lightning strike. So I think some big news is going to come to them that is going to have to reshape them maybe back to a simpler time, to a more compassionate time. That's what I got.
Okay. And I'm getting that they're not, they're just not, they're all not on the same page, of course.
Yeah.
And it's a fight, and they're not stable. So this means that they're not, they're not on stable ground. It all goes back to the Russian ties, and it is going to blow up.
Yeah.
So it is definitely going to blow up.
And that's within the first 100 days.
I asked, yeah. So there's going to be some sort of huge release of information that has to do with either what happens to Russia or how much Russia was involved before or is involved with them now, or somehow. Yeah. And I'm going to look for the rest of the year, but go ahead, Sheila.
In my Celtic Cross, I got the card that comes into the question, right? And I literally got they won out of deceit. The Moon. They literally won, and everything they won with the fear and the illusion and the betrayal and the anxiety, deception, hidden motives, huge hidden motives. Because I got the Ace of Pentacles, money. Top priority is money for them. It have put forth the Nine of Pentacles, steadfast, winning the battle with money. Okay, but because they have poverty minds, this is overhead. Their mind is in poverty. We can never, ever, 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 ever satisfy their sensational appetite that they have for money. Ever. That's the danger. And in their internal, they're fighting their own boundaries. They're fighting their own internal whatever it is that they have left. They're fighting it. Going forward is the High Priestess, which really confused me, but the science and the wisdom is going to come through. The future will unravel itself. And the future, when it unravels, is why I got the Five of Cups. It will be pain, loss, all of that for them, for the Republicans. Regret and despair. They're going to regret a lot. I also got the Page of Wands in the Spirit position, where it talks about chasing the adventure, risk takers, travel, and the discovery. I think the word discovery is the most important word there in the Spirit position, where the discovery will come in. I got Temperance. They think they have all kinds of power, but truly, Spirit has the power. Temperance. It's going to be tempered. It's going to be taken care of spiritually. I got the Nine of Cups, but I also got the Five of Swords with the Nine of Cups. Both of them popped out as the conclusion. So the thing about that is, the Nine of Cups is that wishful thinking, the counting their blessings and stuff like that. Their blessings was a lie from the get-go. What they have accumulated in all of this actions. I got the Six of Cups, but it came in inverted. Bad memories, feeling out of place, dwelling too much in the past, stuck in a rut, memory loss. So there's a whole story here that talks about how their greed is going to end up exactly where greed should end up, in a loss, and frustration and pain.
Right. And the more people get to realize that it's not all about making more money, You know, how much money do you need? You know, and they keep making more and more, and that's all they focus on.
Yeah, they don't have any connection with spirit, so they have that endless hole. They can't fill it.
Yeah, and it's such low vibration. Those of us who are trying and working on having a higher vibration and thinking with our heart, it just doesn't align with that. Just more and more and more. We are at an hour and 15 minutes. Yikes! That flew by so fast.
It really did. And thank you everyone for putting in links for me to look at later when I can. Thanks. I heard quite a few people had heard it about the
Russian plot,
the PM of Poland or whatever, the president. Yeah. So so
and
I'll look it up.
Yeah, and just to be cautious, there's a lot of misinformation coming out. So even if there is like a trusted news source, you still have to think about it. You know, does it make sense? And is it? Yeah. So don't just believe everything you hear, except if you hear it from Psychic Duck, then you can believe it.
I recognize that each one of us now are all in the 20,000s, and that is fantastic. Danny, I saw that Danny just got 20,000 on his channel.
Yeah, I did. Woohoo!
Hey, so
I don't know what, I mean, the last video I did, I got 500 subscribers, and I'm like, what? What?
That's extra special.
I think it's, you know, I gotta think that a lot of it is bots.
No, I think there is a thing that I investigated. YouTube has at least 50 bots that are attached to us, and what they do is they pressure us to put out content. So if you didn't put out content, say in the last 3 or 4 days, they start removing subscribers. If you can put your clock to it, like every minute or every whatever, and it'll go down until you put another one up, and then it'll go all the way up again, and then there's like 50. It'll start going down and down and down. So it's like a YouTube motivator for who has content. Now, if you have enough subscribers that are matching how many times you put out content, you don't experience that. Like me, I'm random. I'll put one out maybe 2 a week, and then I'll maybe wait a week, and then I'll experience that. Yeah. The people who are consistent don't experience this phenomenon through YouTube. That's what happens.
All right. Well, we didn't get to a couple of questions. I may do leftovers. Okay. Foggy had a good one. Are the Kansas City Chiefs going to be 3 times?
Foggy is Travis Kelce's biggest cheerleader, and who's your jigger?
And who did
Taylor? She's a big Swiftie. Foggy's a big Swiftie.
Ah, big Swiftie. I got hammered in a comment because I don't even think I said anything bad about Taylor Swift.
You probably didn't. It's okay. Don't worry. Well, we have a reading in 13 minutes. So
okay, good. You got 13 minutes to hang.
Well, we gotta do a final.
Can we do a final collective for our so, and Sheila can continue to bind the orange one. And
I have him buried in dirt right now in the mountains.
Okay.
Oh.
Bound.
What kind of fertilizer is he going to turn into?
I think he's going to turn into deer poop, because that's what I put on top of it.
Okay.
Oh, well, think of the mushrooms that could grow from that.
All right. Now, we have a whole family of light workers that are very loving and giving. And thank you so much for donating.
Yes, thank you.
Keep praying keep visualizing, just not rain, but just soft, light mist, right? So we don't have mudslides in California with our dear ones. And keep praying and don't give up. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna
be okay.
We're our way through this. We're gonna make our way through. Even the ugly gets a chance at the top. Even the devil on the wheel of fortune gets a chance to go up to the top, and then they go down. All right.
And the will to go faster as he's coming to the top.
All right. So what do our guides and angels have to share? What is the message for everyone here today?
Wow. I already have mine, so I'll read mine. I said I got the Knight of Gabriel. The Knight of Gabriel. Well, she's on her beautiful steed with the angels behind her protecting her. The Knight of Gabriel, confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. It says take time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. So that's what we have, is we instinctively know what the right thing to do is. We might talk a lot of smack, but we're truly in the realm of light, love, and the right thing to do. That's all I got.
All right.
That's great. Thank you.
I love it. Am I going now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We are in the White House Kardashian crap right now. Okay. And we feel like we're living an episode of the Gong Show while these confirmation hearings and whatnot go on. It's a theater, right? And like Sheila said, you have the information, you know intuitively to stay out of that drama, because there are reports coming out. Avril Haines and others are, and we may feel stuck and impoverished, and our faith may feel upside down, and we might feel like we're in the snow, but it is coming. We are going to be okay. Now you've got to hang on. It looks like poop. It feels like poop, but we're going to be okay.
Lori.
What?
Lori.
Yes.
One card. You gave a whole dang reading. It was really good.
I don't know what the message was. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And also boycott the inauguration, but if you have a TV, put it on something stupid like the Gong Show or something.
The Gong Show.
So that they get higher ratings than Trump does, and they can.
The Gong. Oh, but it won't matter, because he'll just go, oh yeah, what's the best? What's the best? All right. So to go along with what Lori said, and I'm using my Lemurian. What am I using here? Beyond Lemuria deck, because Sheila started out first chat to say good morning, star seeds, and I go, Sheila, look at you, star seeds. Ooh, Lemurian quartz. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. What I get, as we are in this crazy ass world, we are actually realm bridgers. Okay, we are the bridge to different realms. There is going to be a paradigm shift, air, swords, truth. But also when I pulled this, what I got is, don't be so heavy. Be light, be air, be the luminescence of life, of what you want to be.
Wonderful.
I think we're shifting. There's something big coming. I keep saying it.
Yep.
So
hang on there. And everyone they're reminding everybody that MLK Day is Monday, and we can turn on coverage of whatever's going on in the world to celebrate Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny how it landed on Mars? And
it is.
I am going to make a meme where that flag is at half staff on any pictures that anybody takes of the Sir Shits His Pants, because he got to prove that it goes out, because he can ignore anybody else's death, and he's more important that day.
Yeah. All right. We got to go. Lori's got to go. She's got a reading. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all of your generosity. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you, Danny, for hosting. It was very special. I love World Central Kitchen. They're very near and dear to my heart.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.